excuse my voice. I had a cold, so really tired. So John Dominic already talked about mindfulness. And how many of us here that already listened to my talk online? And this is our first night in Virginia. First night. And we are very grateful to be indoor. Thanks. It's getting colder and colder outside. When we enter into the borderline, somehow the temperature drop. That is a really big welcoming from Virginia. Well, we've been walking for 7 states already, and this is our 8th one, and almost come to an end, right? Almost there. But now I'm sick, so I don't know. Now that the medical team is forcing me to go ER and things like that.
Oh, you need to.
Well, they care. We have a big medical team every day to support our medical ones because walking in this condition, and in the cold, and pain, all kind of illness. So it drains us out a lot. Well, after walking for a long journey, come to Virginia, I thought it's peaceful because from the borderline to here, it's just forest, right? From there to here is very peaceful, and not many people coming out because it's really cold out there, and plus there's no houses. And so when come to this area, now I see a lot of people. Thank you for all the love and support and the hospitality to welcome us to Virginia on our first night. And for us to move on to the year of 2026, I would like all of us to do the forgiveness meditation. Without forgiveness, we will continue suffering. Because we hold a lot of hatred, anger, and regret with us for many years. Isn't it right? In this life, we have encountered a lot of problems with many people. People are not nice to us, and we also not nice to the many people as well. And so, by verbal, mental or physical, we have hurt or injured the other human beings and all beings in many past years. Now that we are here asking for forgiveness, there's a quote my teachers always told me: if you don't have anybody to play with, then live alone. Rather you stay alone but do not have an enemy. Right, earlier John Dominic mentioned that when you are free, if you stay alone, then you will feel bored. And our mind, of course, when our mind is free, nothing to do, it will pick up all the trash to chew it over and over. What are the trashes? Trash means all that delusion, all that greedy, all that hatred, anger, all those regretful things, and everything in our life that we call defilements, right? So when every day when we talk, when we associate with the others, when we do things, all those recorded in our head, in our mind, is recorded. So it always stay there, waiting for the right condition to rise. And so when our mind is free, it's like nothing to do, it will automatically pick up all those bad things to think over and over. This is the nature of the mind. Rarely think about the good things, but always think about the bad things, all those suffering things in our life. And so, for forgiveness, we let go, we forgive the others, we ask the others to forgive us, And then we also forgive ourselves. Without forgiving ourselves, it's very difficult to move on, to move forward. We can be easily forgiven the others, but very difficult to forgive ourselves, because we have done a lot of things that is unwisdom, unwholesome. And so when we have done it, and then we feel regret, we hold that regret years after years. And then whenever chance, whenever the right conditions arise, all those regretful things will pop up in our head. And that is when we suffer. Right? And in this life, of course, every little thing, everything's in our life. As we can see, our daily life, we barely have a peaceful day. Is that right? We have to go work, and then we go home, take care of our family. When we go work, we have to face with all challenges at the workplace, co-workers, boss. And then when we come home, we face with our kids, our children, our husband and wife, our parents, brothers, sisters, all those. And then we have to go cook and clean the house and clean dishes, all those things. That's it. And then we go to bed. After we wake up, we rush out that door and begin a new day with the same thing over and over. What's the difference? That's what our life is. And we've been going through that years after years. And we don't know how to stop, how to slow down. We keep on chasing after it, because this world is moving quickly, way too fast. And when it's way too fast, we're afraid that we're going to be left behind. That's why we always chase after it, trying to keep up with it, up to date. We don't want to be left behind. And that is when we feel overwhelmed with thoughts, with everything. And then we suffer. For that reason, I have encountered a lot of things like this in my life. And many people come to me at the temple and wherever I travel to do disaster relief and to teach. And so many of these problems surround me. That is the reason why I choose to walk, to raise awareness of peace. That has been with us for so long, with every single one of us. Everybody has this. It's just that we've forgotten it. Why we forgotten it? Because we were too busy, way too busy with our life, with materialities, with all that things. It's not that we cannot keep up with material, because that is something to survive, right? But we don't need to chase one after another. Know when is enough is the key. Know when is enough for ourselves. Let's say one of the talk I already talked about. This lady, she's very poor. And when she saw me walking with my book on my hand, and she just followed me with tears. And then when I turned around and asked her what's going on, and she said, "Venerable, how much is that book? I want to buy it." And I said, "No, this book is not for sale. It's for gift. If you want to read, I will give it to you." And she said, "But this costs me. You're a monk. You don't have money." I said, "Don't worry about it. As long as you want to read, I can give it to you." And then she started to cry a lot. And she said, "My life is so tough, very poor. I have a kid, I have grandkids, and we are suffering every day, every night. Even my sandal, I have to go borrow. Even my shirt that I'm wearing right now, that someone give it to me. Is this something that I have to live for the rest of my life? Is there any chance, any way to change my life?" I said, "No. This is not something that you have to live for the rest of your life. You can change it. Let me tell you one thing. When you have a little sticky rice within your hands, that's all you have. Nothing else. But if you're happy with it, you know that this much of sticky rice in your hand is enough for you to survive this today. you accept that, you are the richest person in this world. The same way, if somebody gives you a whole bunch of gold, diamond, if you hold it and you feel this is not enough, I want more, then this is when you suffer. You are the poorest person in this world. So it all depends on how you see it, how you accept it. If you're willing to accept what you have right now, you'll be at peace. Your day will be happier. You don't have to suffer with fighting with your thoughts that I'm so poor, I don't have anything. No, it's because of all that thoughts, all that defilement thoughts is blocking all the good fortune that's supposed to come to you. When we have defilement minds, it automatically draw all the bad things in our past to come to us. It blocks all the good things. But when you clear your mind, you let your mind be free, pure, automatically it will attract all the good fortunes, all the good deeds that you have created in the past to come to you, because that is yours. So it all depends on you. There are so many rich people that they've gone broke within a second. And there are so many people, they have nothing, but within a second they became a millionaire, a billionaire. So all depends on your thought, your mind, if you accept it or not. Right? So our life is going through all these things in life. So we barely have a time to slow down, to come back within, to see ourselves. That is the reason why we suffer and suffer and suffer. And when all those thoughts arise, we overwhelmed. That is when we suffer way much more and we become stressed, anxiety, depressed. Right? So we need to let go of all that past. Let it go is the key. Without letting go, we can't move forward. Because all those things will pull us backward. We will not let it go forward. It keeps pulling us back and pulling us down. So our lives should be peaceful, because as a human being, we deserve better. We should have peace. That does not come from outside, but come from inside. If we cannot have peace for our own, there will be no more peace in this world. Right? So forgiveness is something that to start with, for us to move forward, to have peace. Okay, let us all close our eyes, relax, put our left hand on top over the heart, and then the right hand over our left hand. Take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. Take another one. Now feel each and every heartbeat. By holding your heart, you will feel each and every heartbeat. Feeling it. Give yourself some love. Now think of your parents. Put their face within your heart. Remember their faces. Either they pass away or they still alive with us. This is a time when we remember our parents. We live with them. We see them. We pay gratitude towards them. There are so many times in life when they need us the most, we There are so many times in life our parents prepare dishes for dinner, sitting on the sofas waiting for us to come home. Yet we are not home. The foods are getting colder and colder. And now they waited and waited in front of the door for us to come home. We're still not home. There are many times we have made them promise. We walk out the door and left them with tears. All the love that they have given us is more than the water in the oceans. But the love we give in them is just like a drop of rain on the leaf, which will dry out when the sun rises. With intention or without intention, we have hurt, injured them. Please forgive us. We also forgive them if they have done anything wrong towards us. I remember your loved ones, your relatives. Think of those people. The same way we have hurt and injured them. May them with kindness forgiven us. We also forgive them. Now think of all your friends, all the people who you don't know, and all beings. With or without intentions, if we have done wrong, verbally, physically, and mentally, that have hurt and injured them, we are here asking for forgiveness. May them with kindness and compassion strong, forgiven us. We also forgive them. For many times in life, we have hurt ourselves. We have done unwholesome things, one after another, forgotten ourselves. We are not asking ourselves to give us a chance to love us more. Let go of all the anger, hatred, sadness, sorrow. May I be free from all kinds of sufferings and freely forgive myself. Thank you. How you feel? Relax. So now that we have done forgiving others and asking the others to forgive us, and we also forgive ourselves, remember this. Remember this moment for your life. This is something that we should carry on to our last breath. If when every day, if you can remember just this, your life will be much easier. First, you don't want to create any enemies. Anybody come to you and say something or curse at you or shout at you, you always give them a reaction. May you be well and happy and peaceful. instead of hate, instead of anger. That's all we need to chant. Instead of giving them a response with fire within our chest, which is anger, instead of giving them a reaction with all kind of hatred, that we burn ourselves, we can feel your face is getting hotter and hotter, right? Instead of giving them all that, all we need to do is just change it to may you be well, be happy, and be peaceful with a smile on our face. That's all we need to do. And that is what we have been doing for the last 95 days. I forgot everything. For the last 95 days, that is all we did. Even though there are so many hateful people, right? They doesn't like us at all. They curse at us. But we always giving them that kind of reaction. May you be well, be happy, and be peaceful. Remember, suffering within this physical body, within anything that people throw in at us, is only 10%. Only 10% of suffering when all those things come. Okay? But when you react with anger, with hatred, anything, that adds 90% on top of that 10%. So make us 100% suffering. We should stop right at that 10. Don't add anything to it. We've been adding too much already. This is the time. The year of 2026. We shouldn't add anything that is not well, not happy, not peace, not joy. Anything that is not, don't add it to our life. Enough is enough. We don't need to go back to our old days anymore. Regardless of what people does, what this world does, all we need to do is just have peace for ourselves. When we have peace for ourselves, our family will be at peace. Ask ourselves to see. How many times when we give our families a sadness phase, stressful phase, but they are still smiling and happy? It's not possible. But how many times when they see us smile, when they see us relax, they are so happy and they want to come closer to us, right? So peace is something that we want to have for our world inside of this physical body, not that outside world. No one in this world can change this world, and no one can change this world but ourselves. See, all the monks walking to this day, we still cannot change this world. It's impossible. But we can change our world inside to make it peaceful, happy, and live just every day with happiness. That's more than what we need. And when we are living like that, we will not react to anything that the world throwing at us. And which please don't. Don't get ourselves go back to the old days anymore. And I hope that with this meeting, seeing each other tonight, something we share could help all of us here to have a better life and to walk together with the venerable monks in spirit until the end of our life. Because peace is something that is practicing, right? Something that we have to practice every day. If you can breathe in, you're aware of that breath going in. If you breathe out, you're aware of that breath going out. If you can just live like that, there will be no suffering. Add awareness to our daily activities. This is what I want to say. Add awareness to every activities within our day. Eating, mindfully eating, not multitask. Not eating and watching at the same time. Not eating and texting at the same time. not eating and talking on the phone at the same time. Your lovers. Your cell phone is your lovers. Right? You have to stay away from your lover. Don't cheat your partner. So if we can mindful on our activities, everything we do, just one thing at a time. Do not multitask anymore. Who's in here that multitask? All of us. Nothing surprised. In this world, all of us are multitasking also. This is why we cannot have concentration. Why we cannot have this present moment. This present moment is right here and now, within this breath, going in and out. The past is a history, no one can change it. The future is something that's not yet come. We don't need to reach for it. We can make a goal, make a vow for ourselves, just like me. 3 years ago, I made a vow to walk on this journey, to raise the awareness of peace to other people who I meet. And 3 years later, time comes, the right condition comes. Now that I'm here, all and more here with you. So we can make the vow for ourselves and work towards it. But we don't need to keep thinking about the future. What I'm going to do when I go home. What are we going to do when we go home tonight?
I'm going to bed.
Meditate? No, the first thing you would do is take your lover to the toilet and because you've been holding a long time. Husband and kids waiting for food, it's okay. You talk with our lover first in the toilet. Something that people love to do in the toilet. And so when we go home, we have to be mindful on driving home. When going home is a test, you know why it's a test? When you come here, a couple hours ago, all of us trying to get here, even though in the cold weather and waited a long time, right? But you were still happy to wait for the monks until you see the monks, right? And after listening to the monk talk, when we go home, we try to rush and rush and rush, trying to get home, trying to get out of that traffic. This is when you can check yourself to see if your peace is still with you or not, or is already fragile. Just one reaction could demolish everything. Hours and hours gone with the wind. That's very easy. Our mind is like that. So be careful. Extra careful from now on. And please go home and eat, shower, sleep, meditate before sleep. 1 hour, okay? 1 hour before go to bed. No lovers. No lovers 1 hour before bed. Because when you touch your lover, your mind will always head into different directions. You have no concentration. I'm serious. You ask yourself, that is the truth that everyone have to go through. So, no lovers 1 hour before bed, just to do the breathing. Breathe in and breathe out naturally. Just concentrate on that breathing. When the monkey mind pop up, acknowledge it, come back with the breathing. Monkey mind means all those thoughts. Any type of thoughts pop up in our head when we breathe. Just acknowledge that, oh, I have thought, come back here. Sound, any noise, any sound. Acknowledge the sound, come back here. Any sensation on this face, on this body, acknowledge it. Observe that feeling, acknowledge it, come back here with the breathing. That's all we need to do. Simple. But be patient with it, because we will fail a lot of time. Okay? But don't give up. Don't give up. Just continue practicing. At first, we could sit for 1 hour. We could have only 1 minute of concentration. But if you're not giving up, every day you add 1 minute. Later, you'll be master your mind. You have a better life And so after you go to bed, in the morning when you wake up, the first thing, our mind is still fresh and pure. Remember, if we don't give our mind a job to do and it's empty, it will pick up all the trash to chew, remember? Now, don't let it go there. Get a piece of paper and a pen out. Write down the statement, say, today is going to be my peaceful day. Remember, you have to get your hand and your mind a job to do, not just the mind. A paper and a pen is very important. Today is going to be my peaceful day. That sign right there. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Okay? Write it down and read it over and over with our eyes. After we read it over with our eyes many times, read it out loud with our mouth. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day so that no one in this world can mess my days up except ourselves. Remember, no one can mess our days up except us. Okay? If all of us can spread that message to the universe, all of us practicing mindfulness, compassion, and loving kindness like that, every single day, all the people in this country and the whole world doing the same thing. Simple, easy. This whole world will bloom with peace and flourish throughout this universe. Do you believe in that? Yes. I believe in that because everywhere we go, from Texas to here, peace has been brewed. Tonight, a lot of peace here. Yes. Right? So keep working on that. Only spread that message to the universe. No more hatred, no more anger. The universe will shower back down with love and kindness and compassion and peace for all of us. Thank you so much. May you all be well, be happy, and be peaceful.
Good evening, everybody. Another round of applause, please. So I'm not going to keep you very long. I'm Captain Joe, the President of the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for being such a peaceful and kind crowd and attentive. Please remember that when you leave this evening and traffic is horrendous, please keep all of those peaceful thoughts at the forefront of your mind, please. We appreciate it. If you follow this journey at all, and you can see on the sash here, there's several badges and pins, and we did not want to leave tonight without making a gesture of appreciation from our Sheriff's Office, from Brunswick County, and from Virginia, especially being that Brunswick County is the first stop in Virginia on the 8th and final state of this journey. So I have in my pocket a badge from Brunswick County Sheriff's Office and a pin from our CIT group as well. Someone hold this microphone. Thank you again for coming to Brunswick County and Virginia. Please take this badge and pin as a token from us that you can carry along with you for safety and wellness and peace. We thank you so much. I'm going to turn the microphone over to the pastor here at Pleasant Hill, who graciously allowed us to be inside and not out in the cold. So please.
First of all, I want to welcome you to Virginia. Virginia, to Gasburg, Virginia. This is the biggest thing that's ever happened in Virginia. My name is Greg Hand. I serve this church family with Justin Steffi, our youth minister. And I want to thank my secretary, Pat Richardson. She really you talked to for all of her work she did coordinating this. And you guys. I'm going to tell you a story. last week when we were told or asked that if we were able to host you in our church building, I want to tell you honestly, my first inclination was no, because we don't agree on everything. But I went to my church elders, and they're here somewhere, and I proposed the question to them, and they said yes. And what you just spoke about tonight, we've gotten some pushback from people on America's social media, Facebook pages, saying that we shouldn't have you here.
Oh, why?
But I want to tell you that we believe in Jesus Christ.
Amen.
We believe that He is God's Son, that He came to us as a Savior, that He walked this world, and that He dealt with all kinds of people. And the bottom line is for me, as a pastor, as a Christian, as a friend to you, that I've never met you. But I want you to know that God loved this world. And this room tonight is just an indication of all the different people that He made and all the different places that He put us. But I believe, and our church believes, that Jesus would have you in this place to know that He is real. And that He is peace and He is love. He is the Prince of Peace, the wonderful Counselor. And to us, we just want to share with you the love of Jesus Christ. Whether we agree with everything or not, we are still children of God. And Jesus died for us. And we can have eternal peace and love because of His presence in our lives each and every day. And I pray that all of you find that as I search for it myself. We are not perfect people, as our friend just admitted. We are people made by God in a broken world that needs so much what we're doing here tonight. And that is to know the peace and love that only God can provide. Because we're children of God. And I pray that you have a peaceful presence here, a restful night. I don't know how you're standing up after walking so long. But I want to just offer a prayer, if I can do that, to ask God's blessing upon you and upon all of us. I would ask you as you leave here, please be very careful because of the icy spots in the parking lot where you came in tonight, where it was melted, has refrozen. There are sand that's been poured out there for you. Please be careful. If you need assistance getting to your car, if you need someone to pull your car up, there are people here around here that will do that for you. I promise they won't leave with your car. But we want you to feel welcome here in Gasper, and pray you will come back and share with us at Pleasant Christian Church someday. If you're local here looking for a place where you can worship and serve and love each other and have peace with each other, I would recommend Pleasant Christian Church. They've been a blessing to our family for many years. So can I just pray with us as we go before God in prayer? Dear God, we thank you so much for the blessing of this life, the blessing that led us from every corner of this country to this place tonight. Father, thank you for these friends who have traveled from Fort Worth, Texas, all across the South, to the Commonwealth of Virginia, to Brunswick County. And I pray, Father, tonight that you will watch over them and give them rest. Where there is suffering and sickness, I pray you will bring healing. Where there is trouble and strife among any place in this world, we pray that you would allow your presence and your Holy Spirit to bring peace and comfort. And Father, I thank you for the blessing of Jesus Christ, His death, His burial, His resurrection, that we can go to the cross and all be on equal footing, knowing that you love the world so much that you gave your only Son. We thank you so much for these who travel. I pray your blessing upon them as they leave Gasburg in the morning and travel throughout Brunswick County, throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia, to the capital of this wonderful country we call America. I pray you'll bless us to be in this moment as we go out from this place, and that, Father, you would instill within us the desire to be in a house house of worship, every Lord today with the same desire that led us here. And I thank you most of all for Jesus. And I pray these things and ask our forgiveness in his precious name. Amen. God bless you. Be safe. You're going to exit first.
Last announcement, guys. The monks are going to leave first, kind of the same way they came in. So we're going to make a path on the left side of the building for them. Several of them are going to be on each door as you leave. They have a peace token bracelet that they'd like to give to everyone that's here. As you go, there's 2 lines on the right door, 2 lines on the left door. Please, no photographs, and do not touch them, as they will bless you with the bracelet as you leave. Thanks again for your cooperation, peacefulness, and attentiveness. Thank you so much.
Got to be heavily a part of the music.
Hey, okay. The ones that won't be escorted over the rest, you need to escort everybody else. You got one coming, John. You got it. Yeah. So someone, yeah.